Today, I won't tell you about wonders or glorious victories. I want to take you somewhere darker. By the late 19th century, this place was known as a land of lost souls, a city where luxury and depravity were separated by nothing more than a moss-covered brick wall. Tonight, we step beyond the present and into the most notorious city of sin in American history, New Orleans, 1897. One wrong glance in the wrong alley could get you killed. Welcome to Storyville, 16 blocks where sin was not only tolerated, but protected by law. Glittering brothel palaces stood beside underground gambling dens that reeked of gunpowder and sweat. And from this mud and violence, something immortal was born. Well, jazz. Why did the most revolutionary music on earth rise from a place like this? And why did all of America fear it? Stay close. We are about to enter the brightest hell on earth. Phase 1. An invitation into the dark. The screen opens in total black. A lone cornet cries through the silence, its sound raw and weathered, as if mixed with dust and pain. Then comes the heavy slap of the Mississippi against the steamboat's hull, followed by the clatter of iron chains dragged across wooden docks. Through fog and drifting ash, the city slowly appears. Oil lamps flicker along the wharf like the eyes of nocturnal beasts. Cotton bales rise like pale mountains. A silver coin glints beside a dark stain of dried blood on the stones. Figures move in the shadows. Sailors, gamblers, drifters, fallen gentlemen, souls with nowhere left to go. This is the Crescent City, whispered across the nation by another name, the most sinful city in America. Here, darkness is not hidden, it is worshipped. It flows through every alley like a religion without a church. And beneath the smoke and decay, something extraordinary is forming. In basements thick with tobacco and despair, battered pianos and wounded horns begin shaping a sound the world has never heard. Jazz is being born, not from comfort, but from clenched teeth and the hunger to be free. Phase 2. Storyville, the Devil's Experiment. On New Year's Eve, 1897, New Orleans made an unthinkable decision. Unable to destroy vice, the city contained it. 16 blocks, one legal red light district. Storyville. Along Basin Street, red lanterns glow on wrought iron balconies. Inside Lulu White's mansion, crystal mirrors, silk gowns, and chilled champagne create a world of intoxicating luxury. A single night of pleasure here can cost a working man's yearly wage. But one turn into a narrow alley and the illusion collapses. Tiny, damp rooms, iron-barred windows, women staring out with exhausted eyes, selling themselves for a few loose coins, palace and prison sharing the same air, beauty and rot clinging together to survive. This is Storyville, a brutal ecosystem where extravagance and despair breathe side by side. And beneath the noise of drunken laughter and clinking glasses, a strange new sound begins to rise. Phase 3. Symphony of the Mud, the birth of jazz. Inside a low honky-tonk, gaslight flickers through layers of cigarette smoke. The floor is covered in sawdust to soak up spilled liquor and fresh blood. No one looks at the stains anymore. All eyes are fixed on the corner of the room. A man grips a battered cornet. His lips are split, his eyes shut tight, sweat running down his face like dark jewels in the light. This could be Buddy Bolden, the uncrowned king of Storyville. Around him, chipped piano keys are struck by calloused hands. Drums pound like a racing heart. They blend the sorrow of the blues, the rhythms of the plantations, the echoes of church hymns and street cries into something wild and untamed. This is not entertainment. This is rebellion, a sound born from scars, from chains, from the desperate need to breathe freely. Jazz erupts like a scream through the city's lungs, a lotus blooming from the mud. Right here, in a basement that smells of gunpowder and whiskey, a music is born that will change the world. But behind the music, another power is rising. Phase 4. The Black Hand and the Rule of the Gun. Beyond the glow of Storyville's red lights lie colder streets. In the Italian quarters and along the docks, silence replaces music. Men sit beneath the brims of dark hats, their eyes sharp as blades. A heavy canvas bag of money slides across an oil-stained table. No words, only nods. This is the realm of La Mano Nera, the Black Hand, the first roots of the American Mafia taking hold. A rigged card game ends with a body drifting down the Mississippi by dawn. Police accept envelopes and turn away. Revolvers click softly in the dark. In New Orleans, justice is bought. Loyalty is sealed in blood. A life can be cheaper than a bottle of whiskey. Gunshots sometimes drown out the jazz horns echoing from across the city. Phase 5. The Blazing Scar. Epilogue. By 1917, Storyville is erased. By order of the U.S. Navy, the brothels are torn down. The red lights go dark, and the district is wiped from the map. But history cannot be buried. As fog lifts from the Mississippi, the past fades into the neon of modern Bourbon Street. Tourists walk the same stones where Buddy Bolden once played, where gangsters once decided life and death. Storyville is gone, but its soul remains. It lives in every jazz note ever played, in every act of rebellion, in every artist who creates beauty from pain. New Orleans, 1897, is not just a place. It is proof that the brightest light is born from the deepest darkness. Thank you for walking with me to the end of Basin Street tonight. The fog is closing in again. We'll meet when the next hidden door in history opens.